Hello, my name is Patrick Daniels, and today we're going to talk about net neutrality. I think that net neutrality is a very important subject in today's world. Pretty much, net neutrality is the policy that network providers and also the government have to treat all internet data equally. They're not allowed to restrict access for certain people. They're not allowed to slow down speeds and block websites. Depending on subject matter, user, site, platform, etc. Some network providers want to abolish net neutrality in order to make money off of charging people to use higher speeds or charging people for access to their websites that wasn't already there. So they could charge more for access or slow down some user speeds if they choose not to pay. It is important that the internet remains free of these restrictions. The web is such an important part of our world today, and it would give way too much power to the providers of the internet, essentially making them the crooked police of the internet. I think the internet the internet could also be regulated by the government, as well as network providers, so they could do it in the same way that they regulate the utilities such as water in our homes. I think that I think it's such a special place for business, and business flourishes there because there's so little restriction and people can go about their businesses without roadblocks. But if the government were to restrict the internet, then the creativity and productivity that comes along with it would be also sacrificed. The freedom experienced by those who use the internet would be lost, and people would become more distrustful of the sites that they're visiting and the government in general. Some recent events that have been going down with net neutrality. California has recently been working on its own net neutrality laws that will stop the government and network providers from blocking access and meddling with the government in their state. I think this is a good step in showing the nation that net neutrality is very important. California has historically been a front runner in leading change and promoting awareness in our society. So hopefully the rest of the nation will follow suit and draft their own net neutrality laws. Also, being a conservative, I believe in a very hands-off approach from the government. So intervening in the World Wide Web would be a direct violation of people's rights and privacy. Not to mention, it's just a greedy ploy to charge more for something that has been relatively cheap and beneficial to this point. I think that if politicians and people around the nation want business to remain the way it has been, they should not mess with the internet. I think they would just lead to skepticism and just a lot of negative effects and connotations to go along with the internet that we don't have now, and which is a reason why the internet is such a great place for business. Thank you very much for listening, and see you in the next one.